A new movement makes its way into the Rockford Public School District by the name of Bags. The group Brothers for Change introduces this initiative to the community Thursday evening. WIFR reporter Alyssa Kelly attended the community town hall at East High School to learn about what Bags stands for and how it makes a difference in local schools.
Mike, the initiative focuses on behavior, attendance, grades, and social emotional learning. It looks to improve outcomes for students of color and encourage supportive learning across RPS 205.
This is a movement of action. They're here to make action in place, not talk about the problem, but be a part of the movement and solution.
Schools across America, including in Rockford, struggle in areas like behavior, attendance, grades, and social emotional learning, especially after the pandemic.
But we believe these brothers and sisters are the passion, are the right tools to solve the problem.
This is why some Rockford public school educators formed a group called Brothers for Change and Sisters for Change, creating the BAGS initiative, behavior, attendance, grades, and social emotional learning.
We wanted to make sure this was able to be implemented, and it's not something that we do just one time. It's going to be part of our planning for Rockford Public Schools.
The group says BAGS is a 3-year initiative focused on improving outcomes for students of color and foster inclusive, supportive learning environments. Each year, a different strategy will benefit all students.
We cannot continue to ignore the data that we've sought, especially for our diverse scholars.
The 50 male educators who make up Brothers for Change and the 50 female educators who make up Sisters for Change will each focus on a specific letter in BAGS.
I am one of the leads for grades.
West Middle School math teacher Frank Gordon says the first step is motivating the students.
We want our kids to get back motivated, and we want to hold them accountable because we have to prepare them for life.
We want any scholar that steps into Rockford Public Schools to be a champion, a scholar, a thriver, and a part of our society in a way like never before.
Leaders of the movement add how the initiative will work to create stronger relationships with students so they become more comfortable with going to educators for specific issues.
Thank you, Alyssa. And leaders add this initiative is meant to provide a mentor that will benefit students beyond Rockford Public Schools.